What aspect of the way the game unfolded was most disheartening tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we obviously started the game poorly. I don't think we had the same sort of level of hunger to start the game as we did in Boston. I think the turnovers was obviously a big part of that as well. So we found ourselves in a big hole and then just had some sloppy patches throughout the game, but we showed we can play when we had more of a sense of urgency and we're willing to play together and find solutions together. So great look, at what it takes to play at the highest level in this league.
I know each game is unique. Personnel might have been a little bit different, but against the teams with the better records that we're seeing in the league so far that you've been able to face so far, you noticing a common thread in the performances with your group?
With our group or their groups?
With your group.
Yeah, I just think we're a team that's still forming, still trying to find an identity. That this team has a clear identity, a clear understanding of what they're trying to do offensively and defensively, something that we're still in the very early stages of. You couple that with sometimes we get away from our game when we go behind. Those are signs of a new team, a team that's trying to understand each other and form some clarity and identity out there.
Obviously, your sloppiness on offense kind of fed them getting into transition, but was there something that they were doing that took you guys out of what you wanted, or do you attribute those turnovers to kind of more sloppiness on your end? You just look internally at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a very good defensive team, so I don't want to take any credit away. But a lot of the turnovers, I think you'll see, were just sloppy, we're careless. Against a team like that, as a good defense, you need to try to get as many shots at the basket as you can, and not fuel their opportunity to create good looks. Just in general, they created better opportunities than we did, and then that's compounded by the turnovers where they can get out and run.
Steve, DeAndre's impact seems to kind of keep growing and growing game by game. How important was his just kind of energy on both ends in terms of helping you guys get back into it a little bit?
Well, he gives us some speed and athleticism. He gives us a defender out there who can guard, number one options on the other team. And he also is, a cutter offensively for us. So he's been great. We've been working with him to really understand his role. And I think he's, been fantastic with his willingness to compete and to grow as a player. So really proud of his effort and he's getting better.
Steve, what'd you make of James's game? Obviously, he struggled offensively, but then he still winds up with a triple-double for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough night for him. Some turnover issues and didn't get a lot of good looks. But that's a part of our growth too, is trying to figure out ways to for him to be effective, even if he's not getting to the rim all night. Can he draw a crowd and get off it and generate offense on the second side? And, as you see, he still can rebound and make plays for others. But can we take advantage of those nights where, he gets into the paint and it's not all or nothing on him? He can move it out and we continue to play on the second side. So I think that's a part of our growth.
Coach, kind of following up on Alex's question, last year it was the whole thing where, you guys moved James to the point and Kyrie to the 2. And this year, obviously, there's no Kyrie. So I guess my question is, do you think James is passing too much, or is that kind of what you want from him?
No, I mean, I think tonight, I think it was crowded in there. We didn't move the ball enough, so we got to be able to move it, get off it quicker. So for him to draw a crowd and get off it, he's done his job. So I think on nights like this where Aiden's sitting back in the lane and there's not a lot of space for him, he can still impact the game by initiating offense, by spraying the ball out and getting to the second side, playing actions on the second side, and move their help side around. So that's just a part of our team, recognizing nights like this where it's not going to be classic or perfect or easy. We've got to be able to take advantage of the way they're playing to initiate our offense as well.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, guys. Good night.